We tried to do VODs and no one shows up.
Yeah.
Pain. Okay. Who invited me, man?
Okay.
I want this slot.
That is a very good question.
Not my fault. I'm not playing.
Yes.
What, did it crash?
It's just being AIDS.
Dang.
Okay, again. Good. Before we get into the VOD, okay. Um, Alright, run me down. What does your comp do?
So, our comp is waiting till Evelyn gets started up with level 6, and then the bot lane with Pantheon already having so much pressure early because of his damage output, especially against Callista and Thresh, and then Senna just being Senna. And then Volley against the Gnar. It's a pretty decent matchup, from my understanding. And then Yasuo against Diana. I'm pretty sure Diana wins that fight.
Um, Volibear can't play into Nart, like ever. It's a really bad matchup for Volibear. Because Nart could just kite him around and Volibear can't really do anything. Unless the Nart is bad at spacing, like he just gets kited every day of the week.
Yeah, Brody actually went pretty even with Gnar. It wasn't until Kindred became a thing that he started losing harder.
Okay. Then you played the matchup well. That's good. Um, yeah. I think it's difficult for Evelyn to was he won the Kindred early? But like if she wants to succeed in this game, she would probably have to kill him before 6. Mid lane is just really bad matchup for Yasuo, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Bot lane. Um, Kalista can't walk up early, but you can only walk up if Thresh plays it perfectly. So like overall, this lane should like this lane should not be that volatile. Bot lane shouldn't be very volatile. Okay, so let's can I like zoom out, please? Why can I only zoom out this much? Ah, there we go.
You can do that?
Yes, let's play this on 4x. Let's see what happens. Simple 5 point. Um,
Yeah, I even told Jake that he should have been in the other bush. And he was like, "Nah, I'm just gonna stay here."
Okay, well, um, Jake should be, Jake should be here or mid lane. Um,
Your mouse is not showing up for me. So
okay. So I'm like looking at Jake right now. The Jake should be in uh Riverbush maybe if your jungler is going to be here. But your jungler shouldn't be here. You should be warding this pixel brush so that he can get more information on the jungler and their pathing, depending on like if they try to invade or whatnot, which is very likely because of Kindred and Kindred's playstyle, especially into Evelyn. Um, yeah, I don't know. This is very poor, and it's poor from both sides of the team. Because like these two shouldn't be here. Uh, she wasted her ward for no reason. Well, I don't know where she warded.
I
Oh
think
no, she
she
warded here.
would. Yeah.
She ordered Pixel Brush, and then she
No,
dash
she.
warded here.
That wasn't Pixel Brush.
Okay. Okay. Uh, yeah. Okay. What do we do after this?
I think Callista warded.
You see what I mean by the importance of that ward?
Mm-hmm.
Kindred's here, and you have no information that she went there, right?
Yeah.
There's no pings. There's nothing. There's no communication from what I'm seeing on like potential pathing. So like we can look back. Ah,
We had no idea that she was there whatsoever. From no ward, no vision at all.
all right. Give me a second. I have to do something real quick.
All right.
Get ready for Nexus Blitz to be a thing again.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm back.
Is anyone still here?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, I think everybody's just been quiet.
So, what have we learned so far?
Uh,
And
my build choice was not that great with collector.
my jungle path wasn't really that good, and no one actually helped me out with where Kindred is.
Also, vision. We didn't have good early vision
Yeah.
at all. And then your jungle pathing's not bad. Just you'd be better off like doing a full clear is a good thing. Like you want to do a full clear with jungle, especially with patch 10, especially and
What
also
would be
especially
like?
since you're
Well, what would be like a normal clear with Evelyn, basically?
start bot side, you go from the if you're on blue side, you do red to Krugs to Raptors to Wolves, blue, Grom, and then into a Scuttle. Or if you're on red side, blue, Gromp, Wolves, Raptors, Raptor, Krugs, and then into a Gromp
So
or not Gromp, a Scuttle or a Gank, depending on your champion. With Evelyn, because your early game isn't that strong, you want to do as much camps as possible just to power farm up to level
yeah.
6. Your
So
ganks aren't really
basically,
going to be
if
that good.
blue is bottom, I should go for blue buff, Grump, and then I'm guessing I should just pass the wolves
No,
up,
you do
or
Wolves. You do Wolves.
okay. So blue, Grump or Frog, wolves, and then over to red buff, and then
No,
Raptors, or
Raptors.
Raptors then red buff.
Raptors Zen red buff, or you
Then
could
go over
do
to
red buff and Raptors. I guess it works, but then if you're doing that, you're not
yeah,
gonna get the Krugs. You're gonna go straight into a Scuttle.
yeah. So
So
basically, Raptors and red buff, and either Krugs or Scuttle. I'm guessing.
hmm.
Okay. And then if it was the other way around, red buff, where should I go from red buff to either Krugs or Raptors?
So my usual pathing when I start red, I don't usually do a full clear because I don't like running down the Krugs. Because like it's
Oh,
just it causes a little bit more time. I don't like doing that. That's why I
so
usually do a
basically you
5
just go from
camp
red
clear.
buff to Raptors.
Yeah, me, for when I do red, like I'm on blue side, I usually just do a 5 camp clear into a scuttle or a gank.
Mm. But if you're on red side, you can do a full jungle clear and then go to Scuttle.
Yes. Depends on the
Okay.
champion, of course, as well. Like if I'm playing
Yeah.
Mundo, if I'm playing Mundo, I'll do a full clear on blue side. That's just because Mundo's clear is so good.
Mm.
Like it depends on the champion I'm playing. Like, yeah. Also, it looks
Honestly, I
like
feel
Leo's
like they
back, but
should.
he's still muted.
All right, what's up?
What's up, Leo? We're just talking about jungle
Or
camp clears.
Yeah.
ooh, all right, let's talk about it. What are y'all talking about?
Since he was Evelyn, he was asking if his clear was good, and I said like, since your early game isn't that strong till level 6, you want to just do a full clear, since
I
your
agree.
ganks aren't going to be that good.
Yeah, you want to try to full clear on that champion so you
Yeah.
can get the 6 as fast as possible. Because your first clear is like, I
Yeah. My
think
like
the
first.
fastest the fastest you can do it is 3:15.
It's like it's best for Evelyn to get to level 6 for 1 ultimate and 2 demon shade
Yep.
Correct.
camouflage. Because then she becomes a lot dangerous then. Because you never know when she's gonna come out and she's like invisible. Even to wards, she's invisible.
Besides control.
Yeah. Besides control, control sees everything.
Okay. So I'm going
That's
to highlight
why
the. Oh, okay. What were you saying?
um I'm guessing it's just best to destroy control wards whenever you see them.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah. Because doesn't control wards, it gives like the enemy vision, and if you try to place a ward near it, it'll cancel out that ward.
So we
Mm.
didn't have any vision of where the kindred was. We knew that she started red side because bot wasn't late to lane.
All right.
Uh, so we knew that she was red side, but we didn't know if she was gonna vertical jungle or not.
So, go over. What times do you think it's good to ward pixel brush early game? Do you ward it as soon as you get there? Ward it at 40 seconds or 50 seconds?
Uh,
Honestly, I just
I'd say 50. Yeah. And then jungle, usually you want to either go ward your other buff, then back and get a clear or red trinket, and or ward the pixie brush as well.
So let's just say hypothetically. So I'm playing a jungler. It's fun, right? I leave base, I have my trinket. I sit here in this bush.
Oh, we don't see your.
Cause but right. So I'm in base right now. I left base. I'm a jungler that likes to start red side for my clears. Okay? And I want to gank top side. I, as a jungler, am going to sit in the bush entering topside river. You know that bush?
mm,
That's it's not pixel bush, but it's the one along the wall.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm trying. Yeah.
Okay. So you sit there, you wait until 50 seconds, but you start your recall at 43 seconds so that you can place the ward as soon as it hits 50 seconds, then you base. That way you can maximize your time with the ward there, and you can maximize your time getting to your next camp. So you base, you buy red ward, you buy your red trinket. You go to your red, and then you full clear the red side. You go there, and then when you see that ward, Kindred walks by, and you're like, oh, I see Kindred invading my blue
Yeah.
side. What does that mean?
Means mid and top should rotate down if they're able with their lands.
No, you vertical.
So you do what they're doing basically.
Yes, you mirror it
Mm,
because what she's planning to do is take the buff, right? Take your buff, take maybe your Gromp, and then go back to her Raptors. What you're doing is maximizing your gold output, and then you'll have much more gold and early resources by doing this.
So basically, if you know what the enemy jungler is doing, you should basically try to mirror what they're doing by stealing their blue buff as well.
It just depends on the situation, right? So like, let's say you have priority in these lanes. Like Yasuo will have priority over Diana early, right?
Mm,
And Volibear will he will probably have priority. Well, no, he will in this situation because Nar is late to lane, right? And Volibear's already killing the wave. If we see Kindred here, both Yasuo and Volibear can come down and then contest it with jungler, right? And then if the Kindred's dead and it ruins your tempo, now she has to go blue side, right? And you guys know all this information. That way bot lane can play accordingly. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
That's one scenario. Scenario two. You see what Kindred is doing, and you play to mirror that, and then guess what? The enemy bot lane is not expecting the mirror. So what can the jungler do?
Go
ambush
into a
them.
gank.
Yeah, you can grab a gank
Gank.
bot lane. Yeah, you can grab a gank bot lane. So in that situation, what should the bot lane be doing in terms of wave manipulation and trading?
Uh,
Uh,
have the try not to take like light trades, I guess. So we're mainly trying to focus on setting up the jungler for a gank at that point. Then
Okay,
yeah,
but
trying
how
to
but
get.
how, but how do you set that up?
make sure you have a. Well, at that point you're not gonna be. You won't have a sweepers. So try and have the wave pushed in or crash on your tower, or have it slow push towards your tower. So by
Like
the
try
time
to
they're
get them
done,
like to your tower, like make them think that they're pushing on you and putting pressure on you, and they don't know that there's going to be a jungler coming up behind them, which will block them from getting to their tower for safety.
yeah. But unfortunately, with the scenario, they have vision of their bush right there, so they would see
Yeah.
Evelyn go through that way. But they would, if you're careful enough, they wouldn't see you going in through the mid area by Pixie Bush.
I don't
If
think
you
so.
like, well, yeah, if you stay to like the far left away from Pixie Bush, you should be. I don't think the ward should be able to see you unless
Nope.
that ward
It won't.
has long range.
Listen to
No,
this.
yes.
This is what you would do in this situation as jungler. You do your Krugs and you do your Raptors. This ward will be timed out by them, guaranteed, or very close. But you always in this situation, they will try to either ward this bush or this bush. You want to try to hug the wall, and it's very rare that they ever put a ward here. So this is just a scenario that was given to you, but you don't know this information, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you do your Krugs, and I'm like seeing this as like you saw the kindred, right? You saw them go into this side of the map, right? So you do is do your three camps. You go through you go to river, hug the dragon wall, right? That way it's away from the ward, and then you go into the blue, do Gromp, and then by that time Blastcone will respawn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right or am I wrong?
I believe you're correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Blaster Wood should be
I'm
able to
not sure. I'm not too sure either, but I'm just like, so I'm just like thinking about this. So you have you have Blastcone here. The wave in the situation where bot lane wants to play this like that should either be in the middle or neutral, right? Or it should be slow pushing into the tower. And the bot lane should be around where the enemy bot lane should be around where the fifth plate is on the tower, right? Like in that general area. So then by the time Evelyn comes to here and they see her on this ward that they randomly place this whatever. But even then, if I think Evelyn is done with these two camps walking over, this ward will either be timed out or very close to being timed out. But if in the event that they do see her blast cone over, they're just dead because
they're too far in.
they're too far in. The only way for them to get out is with Thresh Lantern, and Thresh is going to be either in front of the Callista because he wants to peel the Pantheon away from the Callista, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the only way for them to get out is with Thresh Lantern, and that's just not an option anymore. So it's a 3v2 bot lane. You have CC. Yeah, three forms of CC from three people. And it should be an easy kill. Okay. So let's see how we played it out. You know what I mean? He got to the lane earlier. That means he will have prio. Yasuo has prio earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
See what she did? She did blue, right? And then she did Gromp.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly what I said. And then she's waiting for you.
Uh,
Or she's waiting for the jungler. Next thing.
then we tried to take her out, but Diana was there to help.
Okay.
And then we got a first blood in bot.
This is a situation where I'm just gonna zoom in on this actually.
In this situation, Brody should have been down quicker, but he didn't rotate at all.
Yeah. He stayed up. He should have been down to help out. Cause if Jacob wanted to help me out, defeat Kindred, then Diana And it would have came as well, because they would have known something's up if Jacob is gone from mid.
Okay. So Jake comes in, right, and sees what's happening. You know, this is a good play from Jake. You know, he rotated from mid. He got the early push, and now Diana's late to it, right? Dan has to walk all the way through mid to the to scarring orb area to be a part of this fight. He's done pushing the wave in. He should be walking down.
Yeah, he didn't need to be there any longer.
Yeah. So what I should see is he's done with this wave. Walk down this way. Walk down to Tribush, and then you walk into this fight because the fight's going to come up to the volleyball, right? In
Mm-hmm.
that general direction. And volleyball would be there first. Meanwhile, Nar has to attend to this wave, or let it, or he has to sack it to be part of this fight, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not what Nar wants. He wants to be in control of these situations. He wants to be in control of the lane against volleyball, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, all right, let's see how this plays out. Okay, you know, missed abilities. It's fine, right? You see that the volleyball isn't walking down, right?
He ain't
You
coming to help us out.
okay? So you see your volleyball is very far away, and you really need him in this fight to win it, right? You also saw that Diana was walking over through the ward, right? So you should know that she's very close by. What do you guys think you should do here?
Back off.
Should you keep fighting, hoping that the volleyball comes down? Communicate with the
Should
volleyball to come down,
have backed off.
or you back off here.
Back off
Should
because it's
have
already
backed
too
off
late for the
because
Viper to come
Diana's
down.
too close.
What you should have done is communicate the Viper to come down sooner, but at this point, at this scenario in
Yeah.
time, it's too late for the Viper to come down. And if the Viper did come down, it would just be for a cleanup.
Yep.
Which, with it being a Kindred and Diana, Diana has, I think her Q is a slow. I could be wrong. Uh, as well as Kindred with her dash on her Q.
All right. Um.
Her E also slows you too.
Yeah. Yeah. Her E slows you as well. So here's two ways you guys could have played this. You guys could have just said, "Okay, this is too much. We leave now," right? But it sucks. It sucks, right? Because she has your two buffs, and they have priority over this mark. Unless their bot lane somehow trolls the ship, which I think I saw first blood from you guys bot lane, which good job. Um, but then you know it just sucks for the jungler because the jungler can't farm anything or do anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then Kindred goes back to all these camps and she gets the mark. She's uber ahead, and the game's just over.
Yeah,
Or
Kindred.
or you play like this. You assess the situation. You know Diana is where she is, right? Because you saw the ward. You guys still communicate for the Viper to come up because an art is very far. Viper comes down. You play towards the Volibear's direction. Kite up. Or do you guys think that's ends?
I think that would it's a viable option, but I feel like it would just end up being in because then the Gnar would also then most likely be coming down as well, and with two people already being close or below half health, and then there is just going to be a big collapse, and that's saying that Diana and Kindred are able to assess the situation as well as what we were doing.
Okay.
They would also notice that we're trying to path up to the Volibear.
Sure. See what happens. So you guys play for the fight. Volibear should be moving. Yeah. No. If Volibear moved, it was fine. Like actually, there's no way Nar should be moving first in this situation. What? Right? let's see. So now that the mid lane is ahead and jungler is now ahead and jungler got put behind through death, um, what can we do to remedy this?
Try and. Damn. So the millionaire is already ahead. That means Jake has to play a little bit more safer, especially with them being a level behind now. And
Yep.
looks like, okay, no, he did not use sums. Okay, so they're still on the same
Oh,
sums.
wait. Wow. If Jake uses Ignite, kills the Kindred. Hmm. That's a big blunder.
And
So,
then Evelyn would either try and, since Bod's already winning that lane basically, either Evelyn tries to bolster the top since top's going to be trying to is eventually going to end up losing to Nar, or try and support the mid laner since the mid's slightly behind now. But bot's basically already won at that point, and you could try and put more pressure down bot, and then that would allow for the Kindred not to be able to go for her marks, in the bot side at least, or try and more focus on the other two lanes.
hmm.
But since Evelyn is already behind now, she's gonna want to try and get to level 6 as quick as possible, and then by that way it would be more to try and focus down towards bot since those camps are gonna be coming up the quickest.
I have
Hmm.
a question.
Yes.
Why didn't bot go up and steal the mark?
I'm guessing because they were just done with the fight, right?
We
And they
just got
want to
done with the
push this
fight.
wave in. They want to
Yeah,
push this wave in so that they can reset.
yeah, that's what
Uh,
I'm pretty sure that's what we did. We were just pushing the wave into reset.
so I think it's not unreasonable for them to have gone for the mark, right? But what they want to do is just crash this wave and then go back and then spend the gold that they got from the first blood, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's no point in getting a kill, right? And being up 400 gold, but then not spending it and still be even in the lane, right?
Mm-hmm.
And also them not getting the mark isn't is it's never their fault because of what happened topside. That's completely independent from what they're doing.
Oh yeah, I know. I was just curious.
Yeah. Yeah. As an AD carry, if I have to waste my time to get a mark, that or to deny a mark, that doesn't involve me. And also when I try to catch the wave, pain. So much pain. Okay. So let's keep this shit going. See what happens. Wait,
Okay,
I
we did it
forgot
back.
to I forgot to see what happened down here. How did you guys get this first blood?
We used ignite. That's all I can see right now. I kind of don't remember what we did. I'll be honest.
So you're getting poked out.
I think we got the level 3 advantage, and then we went in.
You know, the Thresh walked up too far. Okay. Was there a potential for 2 kills here? Is the real question.
Uh, Pantheon W was on cooldown, so even if he flashed W, the W wouldn't have been up in time to get the stun off. And then I was playing a little bit on the far backside.
You don't need to use W. Alex. Because you know that she used healer, right, to save the Thresh, but she used it a bit too late. So what you do here is just auto the Thresh to death. You save your W, and you either flash W or W her, and burn her flash, or you flash W, you guarantee the W, and you force her flash still, but like you could maybe go for a kill there.
Okay.
But the best option here is you kill the Thresh, right? You throw your W and you force a flash from her. Because then now she has no suns, and then that's a free Pantheon engage next time.
Okay.
Other than that, let's see again. So you don't need to play super. You don't need to play super safe on Sana because even though you have all of this range right to hit her, you could probably play like where Pantheon is. You want to play parallel because you don't want your Pantheon to be 2v1, right? In this scenario, he's like 2v1 right now because you see the triangle,
Mm-hmm.
the core J triangle OP. But yeah, if um if your fellow laner is like in a triangle formation with the two enemy laners, the two enemy laners are playing this as good as they can because they're parallel to each other and they're looking for minions and stuff. But like you're way back here and your Pantheon is very far up. So they should just like be telling this Pantheon, fuck you, you can't walk up ever because you're so far back and you can't contest. But since you're Senna and the champion's busted as fuck, you can with Q. But you don't have to play super far back. You can like walk up for autos and Q her for free souls and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because realistically, Callista, unless you Thresh hooks you, she cannot play this lane. So let's see what happens. So now you're back in formation, see, right? And now Thresh is all the way over here.
Mm-hmm.
This is a free Pantheon engage. This is a flash. This is a flash W right here. Or not even. He can just walk at her.
Mm-hmm.
But then Thresh walked up, right? Yeah. Other than that, you guys played this very well. Very well. See, ooh, did she like roam?
I think so. Most likely.
Yeah. I'm just gonna look at bot lane for like a good portion of the game. Okay, so your Pantheon should be helping you push this wave because Senna's pushing power is very shit, right? You go
Mm.
to contest the crab. Why are we contesting crab? What's the point of contesting this crab? Your jungler is here. You guys are in between Kindred, Thresh, and Callista. And Diana can walk here. Your Yasuo is very far away. There's no reason to go for this crab or try to stop this crab from being taken. Because then look, you just get hooked, you die, basically. Because your Evelyn can't help you in this situation. She's getting like completely cock blocked by Evelyn and not Evelyn, Diana and Kindred, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're getting pincered by Callista. And then now your Panther has to flush out to survive. Well, what was the thought process of trying to
I
contest
think
this crab?
me and Curry made the call to go up there, but at that point we also saw that Yasuo was still in lane, and I think Curry's process when he made the call was that Yasuo would also roam down, because we saw that this had a potential for a fight in our favor since we already knew the Kindred was low, and then with Evelyn coming up pretty like at a decent distance away that where they would still make it. We
Was
saw.
Yasuo in lane though?
I thought Yasuo was in lane.
Yeah, it does look like he's up there.
When we first made the call to go up, I'm pretty sure.
All right, I'm guessing you made the call here,
Yeah,
right? Your Yasuo's in base.
like he just based when we made the call.
Okay. Okay, so then when you made the call to go there, you saw that Yasu's base, right? Yeah, let's call it. You just immediately call it off because no one's in position to help you. Sure, maybe Kindred can like get there,
I mean,
right?
Evelyn.
But your Yasu, fucking, I'm stupid. Give me a fucking second. All right, okay. So your Evelyn is here, and it'll take her quite a while to get there, but like she'll maybe be there, right? It's going to take astronomically so much more time for the Yasu to get there, because he has to heal up, right? Buy items and then walk there. And Thresh is already coming back to lane. Diana is taking the top grab for some reason because she's trolling. Um, and then she could just walk mid and then just be there to help. Yeah, overall this
This call is pretty bad.
pretty bad. Yeah, and using your summoners there is bad, especially your flash,
Mm-hmm.
because you're dead as soon as he hooks you. They're just assessing the situation when it's happening is also very important as well. Also, wait, why'd you build here?
I usually bring Tyr with Senna.
Why?
I usually just bring it for the extra like it kind of so the laning with the extra gives me a little bit extra mana, I guess, and then I just sell it later on. I don't build a tier item. I just kind of use it for its utility with mana, and then I sell it.
So then, with your base, with first blood, you bought tier.
No, I
Like,
started with tier.
wait, why would you start with tier?
The reason I decided the early first couple of levels with the mana.
But your your main priority with Senna is to like auto attack and like use Q, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
like not that much mana, and like also poor usage of abilities tends is reason why people struggle with like keeping their mana pools like at a good level. And so tier is just a crutch item, in my opinion, for Senna. The Senna doesn't really utilize it that well unless you're building Manamune, and Manamune isn't really that good on Senna anymore because of the changes to Manamune.
Well, I wanna think of leaving here.
All right, see you,
You have
Caleb.
nothing, boss? All right.
See ya.
That's it, dude. Yeah, I don't think going tier here is optimal. I think you just go Doran's Blade because in this lane you want to pressure Kalista off, right?
Mm-hmm.
And with tier as your starting item, it's kind of hard to do that, especially when you have a Pantheon support. Because she's going to see, oh, she has mana instead of stats, right?
Mm-hmm.
And me as an AD carry player, if I see like an Ezreal or like in this case a Senna start like Menamin or tier, I just like try my best to trade with her because she can't lifesteal. She doesn't have extra health, right? And she doesn't have extra AD. So my trading is obviously just going to be better. That's why you most of the time don't start tier unless you're playing Ezreal and you're you're playing for cut down, right?
All right.
So I would recommend staying away from the tier because I like to play Senna a lot, and I don't know, tier is just not necessary on her. because she scales like a monster anyway, and like you mainly build tier, and especially if you're starting tier, you mainly build it so that you can build mana immune into it, right?
Yeah, usually.
Yeah. So that is, yeah. Yeah. Final word. I just don't recommend that.
All
I think
right.
just building Doran's Blade starting item is just ultimately better on Senna. Like if you want to build tier for like the mana stuff, why not? Sure, but like do it after your first back, right? Like get your first back, and if you can get components for like your Kraken Slayer, right? Then get those. But tier is never a priority. If you have enough money for tier, and you really like building tier on Senna, then go for it. But only when you have the money to. It's never a good option to build it first.
Okay.
I'm just like looking at like laning stuff right now. There you guys are pushing the wave in, right? Your Pantheon should not be playing this far back. He should be helping you push the wave in. So it crashed. There it could have been a freeze, right? They could have
Mm-hmm.
frozen that wave and you can't ever walk up to it. Yeah. So they're shoving it back into you. So there, you got her flash. Very good. There's no reason to play safe. Because you guys are ahead in this lane, right? Pantheon will do a fuck ton of damage.
I think the reason we played safe here is because we didn't know where the Diana was, because the Diana was no longer mid.
Let's see.
And we didn't have vision on where she was, so we decided, hey, we're gonna start playing safe. I'm pretty
All right.
sure.
So you know where she is.
She walked backwards,
She
but we didn't. But at that point, she was out of view.
Oh, okay. Let me turn on Fog of War real quick. Fog of War for blue. Let's go back. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oof. Okay. Yeah. No. Okay. Never mind. I'm trolling. I'm minting you. Let's just play with Fog of War for this side, right? So you don't see Kindred and Diana for a while. So you saw that she came back from topside, right?
Mm-hmm.
So an inference that you can make, um, is noticing that Kindred's mark is topside, right? So she wants to get the merc, so she's topside. Especially after Diana came from topside after pushing mid in. So both parties are topside. Let's turn this shit off. Yeah, both topside. So by coming up with this inference, you can and having this information, you don't have to play super safe. Right now you have to because the wave's crashing into you. You don't want to get hooked by Thresh, right?
Mm-hmm.
But after this wave crashes, I should notice you guys playing a lot more aggressive, especially with Kalista flash down, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you engage, right, and blow like a summoner or two from them, that's a win. That's a win for you guys. What were you gonna say, Micah? Mike is dead. XD.
Oh, what? What?
Mike is
What's up?
dead. XD.
Wait, don't you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
What's
I was just
up?
wondering if you had anything to say, because I thought I heard your mic.
Oh yeah, I just got back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we should. We should. Okay, this wave. We should ramp things up. Should play. Shouldn't be playing safe. You guys are. Dodge the hook. You're fucking smurfing. Okay. You're better than these players. 16. Easy claps. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think's happening right now with what's going on?
So the Evelyn and Yasuo, like about I honestly don't
Yeah,
know how
they
long.
about like let's say like 15 seconds ago they got invaded, right? And then
Yeah, and they just
they
got
also
out
had
of
a
it.
bull flash, right? And they had to like leave, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you don't see Diana or Kindred, right?
Mm-hmm.
What should you be doing, especially since your Pantheon is away from you?
And backing off and trying to play
Um,
safe.
so but what do you think's happening right now? They're taking Dragon, what's going
They're most likely going for Dragon right now.
on? And after you see that they take Dragon, right? You get this wave and you don't base. Oh yeah, you don't have to, because they backed off.
Mm-hmm.
Where are they? Oh, they missed. Okay. I thought they would like go to dive here or something. That's what any high level team would do. They would see a lonely Senna ball in after knowing that their support is just gone. Not in the picture. Um yeah. Especially 4v1 and with Lamb's respite. Kinda hard for them not to fuck it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you shove the wave in, take your base. It crashes. Pot jump. So now they're crashing the way back into you, and you have time to get back into the lane
And
so that
Pantheon
you
went
can
for a
catch.
Jeep ward.
Because he's a PogChamp. He's pogging out. This is a gank timer.
Yeah, Caleb, he's still learning jungle. We've been mainly trying to focus on him clearing camps and ganking lately.
Okay.
Like he
Yeah.
just started playing like 3 weeks ago.
Okay. Then never mind. I won't be too harsh on him about all this.
Yeah, our original roster was gonna be me jungle, and then we had Austin top, Jordan support. Like I wouldn't have had to call on my friend to come help, and we would have had Brody then go mid with his, since Brody's secondary is mid.
So why isn't Jordan playing?
Jordan canceled last minute, and Austin also had to cancel last minute.
Okay. Any reason why?
Uh,
If they don't want me to like, if you don't want to share it, it's whatever. Like,
if it's in
not
the
important.
Discord, pretty sure Jordan had to go out to eat, and Austin, his family came over last, like, unannounced. So then his family said, "Hey, family's over. You can't be on games."
Ah, I see.
So yeah, that's
Okay.
just from
Yeah.
my
That's understandable.
yeah.
My antisocial ass was a fuck that trip, but whatever. All right. I mean that's same thing's probably going to be happening for a while. Nothing really major happening. All right, let's look at top lane. Pog champ. All right, so let's go back to the beginning of the game. I'm mainly going to go through laning this game, right? Unless you
Yeah.
guys want me to look over specific fights, which I can also look at, but I'm mainly going over lane phase, right?
Mm-hmm.
So bot lane played it pretty well, I'd say, considering what was happening on the map. So PogChamp. Oh shit, it's
Micah just
gone.
left.
All right. So he's pushing us in, right? Because he had early prime. He can do this. Surprised these top laners have too much respect for each other. In Hyela games, especially in collegiate, we just see these top laners just fucking running at each other permanently. So yeah, here he should
He
have
should
gone
have
down.
rotated.
But hey, you know what? It's over. Live and learn. So let's just keeps pushing this in. See what I mean by the lane is unplayable?
Mm-hmm.
You can't walk up ever. It's not as playing the lane how it should be played. Now he lost the wave. Because he did not TP. Let's see how he uses TP. I'm guessing he gets ganked here. Dies. No. Oh, he gets ganked, but this guy has to burn flash. Does he TP here? He does not TP. Why isn't he TPing? He should
He's
TP
really
here.
conservative on his TPs, from my understanding. He likes to save his TP for any sort of team fights,
Right?
especially with drag being up.
Okay, well, you're never getting this dragon, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
like, he should just be using TP for himself. So, he fights him and dies because Gnar is a very Omega cool champion, especially into Volibear, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now Gnar is in the driver's seat and can do a lot this game. He has to try to shove this in. Right? He should be shoving this in. He needs to shove this
Kendrick
in.
just showed,
Yeah, but
and Nar
he
also
just
still has
he
TP.
very cool. Please tell me he TP's here. Why isn't he TPing here? I guess he doesn't want to save the turret. But I mean, it's not a bad call. It's like that way. Like, let's say he loses the turret, right? He loses the turret, right? What that means, he can farm a lot safer. Can he can farm here, right? And freeze the wave here. He did the right thing here, trying to cover that. Right, and now he's playing for the team. Lane phase is over at this point. Holy shit, what happened here? Let's look back at this puppy. What the fuck? Oh, my shit crashed. XD.
Nice.
But yeah, um, overall, top lane was just XD. He didn't use TP ever. He also couldn't really play because Gnar.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, overall top lane and
Do you
but
want to go over laning phase of mid then, or are you done for today?
well, like I can't really go over mid because like he's just not here.
Yeah.
I went over
I'm
top because like
recording still, so
okay.
yeah, I'm recording it, or hopefully it's still recording my OBS. Yeah, it's still recording.
Okay, let me let it shit back up then.
Yeah, we're just gonna ignore the fact that I have the VGC Noah Strong thing on. I just kind of grabbed a random stream screen.
Mm-hmm. All right. So overall, right? He got shafted because Gnar. Let's see. He also
Mm-hmm.
didn't use super. So so let's get it, Jake. Let's see what you can do. So he gets early prio on Diana, which is expected. He went for the early trade. Yeah, he comes through. He's doing the correct thing, but it just didn't work out. Goes back to lane phase. Just looking at this to see what he's doing wrong. Like, he's just putting this as best as he can. Being wary of the jungler, and also being wary that Diana can fuck his shit up. And he's also pinging when she's missing. Right, it's very good. He gets the crash in. He bases. He canceled his base because XD. Um, then he gets his items. Got new quiver and boots. Really good. His Diana is up 2 kills, so he can't really trade into her. But he's playing the lane as best as he can. He's playing it well. There, he got spot by the control board. I don't know why he's okay. He cleared it. He has to walk down. Holy shit, that was really lucky. Yeah, this Kindred is just uber ahead from what happened earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. Crashes the wave again. Doesn't need to reset. Does he have wards? He does not. Okay. It doesn't really need to do anything. Just let Diana push the wave in. He can get XP, gold when he can, and just play this out as safely as possible. He's going to check the shit. I don't know why he's taxing his jungler. He should never do that. His jungler is so behind. I guess maybe like the fear of that Kindred maybe being there, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then like, you know, shouldn't. But here getting crab is good for him because then he can accelerate his game, but he just doesn't do it. This is yeah, he's running around. I don't know what he's doing. Um Goes back mid, clears the wave that was under his turret. He knows Diana's gone, he can crash the wave and then he could base again. With how much gold? 1400 gold. He can finish buying. Um, yeah, he can finish buying that. Wait, what did he buy? He has 400 gold. Why didn't he buy it? Hmm. Let's see what he spends his gold on. There's better. There's better things he could have spent his gold on.
So it looks like he got the Vampiric Scepter and then 2 control words.
Okay. Well, he only needs one control word. Doesn't need to buy two. So what he can do here, actually. So he buys that, right? But what he can do is he also can buy um upgraded boots, right? Because he has 1400 gold to spend, right?
Yeah. So it's 800, and then he could have got a
Yeah.
longsword and a control word.
He could have gotten 800, um a longsword and a longsword and a controller. I think that's a better base than buying two vamp scepters. Then buying a vamp scepter, two control words, and a and sitting on boots, but then also having 400 gold over where he could have bought a dagger, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he just could have bought better items and had. What I guess it doesn't really affect the lane phase that much, but he just could have been a lot stronger.
Yeah, because right now it was him and Sana being the win cons.
Mm.
And then I ulted to try and save him there.
Yeah. Good dragon take. Which is good. This fight was just XD. Holy shit, no one died. Alright, but yeah. Wait, how did you guys get that double kill bot lane? I need to see. This is like right here, right?
Yeah.
Oh! Auto him, auto him. Keep autoing him. You were so afraid to auto him for a while, why?
I think I was scared because I was low and I wasn't really paying attention as much.
So you see she can't walk up to you, man.
Yeah, but I thought that Thresh would be able to do more damage to me, but he can't.
Nah, man, it's Thresh, man. He doesn't have Ignite.
He.
You auto him. Auto, 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 auto. Yeah. You could have gotten an extra 2 autos off that fight. But hey, it worked out. You got double kill.
Mm-hmm.
Your Pantheon played it well. Both of you guys could have played it better, but overall, it worked out. That's what matters. Okay. Do we want to look over like specific fights? Like, you guys maybe could have won.
I don't. I want to be honest. I don't think there probably is fights
Well,
like
you guys
that.
got Baron? Hold up. Let's look at this. So they got.
Yeah,
we
we
got
got Baron, but then
pressure
we
on.
immediately died afterwards.
No. So let's see what happens. So Pantheon comes in. You ulted way too early. Oh, oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, does she have R?
No, she doesn't.
Oh, I was about to say. Oh, she
Oh,
did.
she did. Okay.
Because holy shit, that would have been clean as fuck if this team was like actually competent. I just man. So you guys get Baron. How do we screw the pooch on this one, boys? The guys go over. I think you guys should have just stayed on the Baron. There's no reason to go over. Yeah. Going over there was int.
Yeah, and then I think Volley was the only one that got out. Actually, I don't even think he got out.
Nah, he dead, bro. He gone. He is deceased. Why are we trying to like what the fuck? Okay. Of yeah, I guess this is where the game turned on its head.
Yeah, that's
Game
where we just.
This game was very winnable for both sides, and then after that it was just XD.
Mm-hmm. The
Yeah.
Kendra was just too fat at that time. She just did too much damage. And then Diana as well doing a lot of damage.
Alright. Anything else then you wanna go over?
No, I don't really think so.
Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and stop
I'm gonna hop
recording.
off.